Und hallo, herzlich willkommen auch auf YouTube. Willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von Elysium. Am, ja, unverhofften Mittwoch, weil ich ja Freitag nicht da bin, beziehungsweise Freitag ja Besuch habe von der Person, die gerade auch in den Chat schreibt. Hallo, Foxy. Und ich wollte gerade mal gucken wegen Dings, was bei den Add-ons. Hallo, Foxy. So. Werbung ist weg. Werbung ist weg. Das ist gut. Ich würde schon mal sagen, wir laden schon mal, weil wir sind beim Hafen und genau. Am Freitag bin ich beschäftigt mit euch. Genau, wir waren letztes stehen geblieben und hier bei den Vollhonken. Und wir versuchen ihn mit zu reden, dass er uns mal durchlässt. So, jetzt wollte ich auch noch mal gucken, was die Erweiterung bringt in der Richtung. Ah ja, da kann man unseren Sets sehen, aktuellen und Notizbuch. Ja, was wir aktuell zu tun haben. Okay. Gut. Ja. Aktuell zu tun haben, finde alles Rüstungsteile. Ja, das hätte ich schon Bock drauf, ja. Gold Keramikpracht. Hinweis, dies könnte sogar längere Zeit dauern. Ziemlich lange Zeit sogar. Zieht ihm Opfer den Stiefel aus. Ha. Okay. Also warte mal, das wird verdammt kompliziert. Also mach dich nicht fertig, wenn du die Leiche versehentlich zur Kriminaltechnik schickst, ohne an die Stiefel gelangt zu sein. Hm. Rest, Kuhn hat dich belogen. Such ihn erneut auf und stell ihn zur Rede. Das könnte man, glaube ich, auch gleich machen. Ja, komm. Wir machen das. Das ist etwas angenehmere, aber trotzdem kleine Pisser. Geht zum Glück ja relativ schnell. Ich hoffe, die Lautstärke ist soweit okay. Wir rennen mal ein bisschen. So, bist du kleiner Pisser. So. Passt. Sehr schön. Ich habe mit Manjana über die Rüstung gesprochen.
So?
Er sagt, du hättest ihm versprochen, die Bullen auf ihn zu hetzen. Hm.
Yeah, so? Kuno did sick the pigs on him. Kuno's a man of his word.
Mhm.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on. You got fucked. You got fucked, pig. Fucked bad. Of course you're gonna remember this. Now get the fuck out of here, griefing the Kuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
Huh.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Kuno, Stadt des Zorns? Night City? Da los, hast du es neugierig gemacht.
No!
Hm.
You told him about it and now he knows your name.
Ha 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 ha.
This city's not fucking lame. You are lame. Kuno's tired of defending Rage City from... Just fuck off, alright?
Ah ja.
And fuck you too, putting Kuno on the spot like that. Kuno doesn't need to fucking explain his shit. Kuno's king. He rules here. Fuck did you want?
Explain himself? as if explaining some kind of work, some kind of avant-garde work way ahead of its time.
Ich bin neugierig.
You must get to the bottom of this one of these days. Sadly, it's unlikely to happen today.
Between, by the way, das Silent Hill 2 Remake ist super gut bisher.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Das Timing war gut gerade. Gut und das fucking care. Das ist verdammt gutes Timing gewesen. Vielleicht schaue ich mir das mal nächstes Jahr an oder keine Ahnung. Was? Wenn ich mal Bock habe. Derp.
Why does art inspire you so much?
Was tut sie, ja? Aber was ist Kunst?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Das klingt ja gut. Will ich in die Kunstwelt hassen? Ich meine...
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes. Disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too. Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Okay, wenn ich zu 50% Kunstkritiker sein muss, um mich aus der repetitiven Routine zu befreien, dann soll es eben sein. Warum nicht?
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Okay. Nice. Geschlossen. Okay. Ach. Bulle mit Kunststudium. Du Scheiße. Du Scheiße zum Hinschauen. Uiuiuiui. Was war das? Ich habe keine Fähigkeiten. Okay. Gut. Na gut. Er hat uns nicht weitergeholfen. Das ist schon mal... Ja. War ja klar, dass dieser kleine Scheißer uns weiterhilft. Ja, was haben wir denn noch hier? Das Staurätsel. Ich muss die Fahrer noch befragen. Den habe ich, glaube ich.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up? Man, me and narcotics go way back. Had some good, but those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man? Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
Maybe.
Entrapment is a practice whereby an officer of the law induces a person to commit a criminal.
We have a credible lead, sir. someone on this roundabout.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's
Okay.
bad enough anyway. Just gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo. And it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
A rhymesmith? This is quite credible. It goes with its cadence and way of speaking.
Was glauben Sie dann, wer hinter den Fug stecken könnte?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Okay.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
Konzeptbildung. Beachtlich, 13. Er ist ein Dichter. Beeindrucke ihn mit deinen besten Versen.
Wait, there's something here, stored away in some dusty corner. It starts like...
Die Temperatur eines Spiegels ist immer 0. Er ist Eis in den Adern. Seine Kamera ein Röntgenstrahl.
Whoa. What else?
Er ist ein Kelch, den man dir reicht, in stille Kommunion.
Silent communion. That's good.
In ihn nach Luft dringend hast du Teil an einer unsteten Identität, die deinen eigenen ist.
Dang. That's some great shit. You came up with that yourself.
Ich bin mir nicht sicher.
No matter. Great verse is like that sometimes. Ephemeral. You might not look it. Seems you have some literary chops. Maybe there's hope for me yet.
Ja, das ist ein sonderbares Kompliment.
Just messing with you. It's cool. You're an okay guy. For a
Ah.
cop.
Dein Bullen?
They're more often in the fists than rhymes, see? Let alone honesty in verse.
Voll Scheiß mal, fick die Polizei. Ich übe mich, die Leute anständig zu behandeln. Wenn es nicht vieles.
Well, you've given me some hope, I guess.
Like!
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
I will. Ja, nice. Jetzt müssen wir noch wen anders anlabern. Wie vielleicht nochmal?
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions.
Sie wiegen wie eine Frau, die das ein oder andere über Drogen weiß.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary, no drugs can compare.
Wo könnte ich so etwas erleben?
If you don't know,
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
Das genau transportieren Sie denn?
you're man, Lowman. What of it?
Okay, dann lassen Sie mich anders fragen. Schmuggeln Sie die Drogen?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
Können Sie denn nicht wissen, was Sie in Ihren eigenen Lastwagen transportieren?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grad, Lowman?
Drogen?
No, Lowman. Diamonds.
Ach, Diamanten haben Sie hier, die sind mir egal.
Diamonds are good for you, Lowman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras.
Ah. Wenn Sie raten müssten, was glauben Sie hier, wer in die Gegend Drogen schmuggelt?
Easy. It's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
Ah.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the filters of this world. It's a good palette cleanser, this jamboree.
Okay.
Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Ja, sind wir. Die beschuldigt sich gegenseitig. Ist er vielleicht was? Nee, ne? Nee, der weiß es nicht.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
Ich höre nach...
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Geht leicht von der Hand.
I don't believe you. Post L'Aventurier said the same thing. They tried to get me to be their postman. So fun, so easy, they said. It's just walking. It wasn't. I'm doing much better here at the harbor. Being an honest union man with a lot of free time on his hands.
Okay. Wir stehen immer noch hier in der Kälte. Okay.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go. Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting the fritter nearby.
Okay.
He must think redheads are immigrants. I am not like them. I am cranium. The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions.
Ach die Scheiße.
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia. It is impossible to see any. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal. An offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interessant, also kam ein Teil meiner Vorfahren aus Sur-la-Clé und der andere aus Vesper.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Revacholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here. Racists. Welcome to. He must think. I am not. The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing. Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have racists. Welcome. He must. I am. The drawings are precise and look. The size of the earlobes.
Your earlobes are flawless, Jean-Luc.
Yes.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
Babe, thanks. But I got this. Racists. Welcome. He must. I am. The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however. Correct. There is nothing funky about tips. The F are a lesser rate. The mosquito. It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring. Then there is the Semino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you... That is understandable. Were there more fortunate tips you needed to be educated? Those... A receding genetic pool has led them out on reprehensible. The
Vespertines and Messenians, the other large overproduction of sea, as proven by the Maun and the Mesk. Occidental type A is in the Areopagites. The latter is perfected and adapted. Type B are
The Koikos of Grad, Yugo, Zimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white.
to an untrained eye. Pinkness is the Koiko.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
They are me. Its leaders will be the Revasholian.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening.
Ah, ich glaube, wir sind jetzt richtig.
That seems a little off.
Verschwindet dem politischen Gedanken. Was war nun mit dieser Revolution?
The revolution came to Ravashol from Gra.
Was
In
anderes.
Saras written potato cards. It is literally an illness. A prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade routes and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant.
Fertig?
Enough of Tibet mediocrity. Those are a receding genetic pool had the Vespertine, the other large overproduction of sea, as proven by the Maun and the Mesk. Occident, the indigenous people of the Areopagites are the Areopagites. The latter is perfected and adapting to tips CF are lesser race. The mosquito.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
You are right. Then there is the Simino Koikikai. The Koiko. This will but enough. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss. Tibet. Don't be vulgar. White or not, Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Wer geht ja da drauf ein?
Idiotic above all. Rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Offshoots of the Seminese people. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race. I can see that. The Seminese are the South Island race. Haplogroup A4A. The rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. We are the future. That is all you need to know. I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me in my genetic dream. No, I have heard about it on the radio. I'm from Couronne, and no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simony strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting that dead body down from the tree. Don't be vulgar. White or Mr. Claire also. Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? Stop explaining yourself. No one cares about your beliefs. Offshoots. I am not surprised.
Meshhead stoically looks to the distance.
Don't be. Mr. Claire is also, above all, rampant multinational. Of course it does. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of what you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting that dead body down from the tree.
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
He will grant us 3 wishes.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wits. A protruding occiput and an indented zygomatic bone.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind. Don't be vulgar. White or not, Mr. Claire is a man of...
He looks toward the harbor, motionless.
The racists.
Welcome to... He must think.
I am...
The drawings are precise and look true to their...
Correct. I am...
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
The hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Simonees. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman. Fine. They have recently fallen under. Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
Interesting.
Ich will mal weiter hier PS5-Daten aussortieren. Heute Mittag Kabelmanager gemacht. Was ist das für ein Akt? Hat sich aber gelohnt. Alles klar, dann viel Spaß weiterhin.
Hey.
Ich?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Ja?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too? So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism many times greater than any attempted before. Is that true?
Oh. Ich glaube, ich habe gerade Verbindung verloren. Und noch. Einen Moment. Ist überall raus. Weiter Bildschirm. Moment. Ich mache mal kurz Pause, bis gleich. Cool. Kannst du dich mal auslocken oder brauchst du wieder 3 Stunden oder was? Hallo? So, nach Neustart Slops 3, 4, 5 Mal beenden und nochmal starten, hat es endlich mal funktioniert. Ja, ich weiß auch nicht, was da war, aber jedenfalls geht es jetzt weiter in Disco Elysium. Ach ja, wir haben auch keinen Bildschirm. Ja, das ist natürlich super. Moment. Ja, das dauert jetzt mal eine Runde. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich das wieder zum Laufen kriege, weil, bla. Upp. Ein Signal, das ist toll. Ich kann nicht speichern, das ist super. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich machen kann. Lovely. So, gucken wir doch mal, ob wir da irgendwas hinkriegen. Musik natürlich an, weil wir sonst nichts haben. Meine Fresse, nervt das jetzt gerade hardcore. Mann, was willst du? Oh. Ah, jetzt macht's. Okay. Meine Fresse, ey. Ah, ich liebe es. Hi, Kio. So, bin wieder da nach hier technischen Problemen und ja. Ich weiß nicht, wo wir stehen geblieben sind. Wir machen jetzt einfach mal weiter. Und ja. Woher will die Straße das wissen?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket. Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Vielleicht, ja.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind.
Ja.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Moment, kannst du mir erstmal erklären, worum es bei diesen Kommunisten überhaupt geht?
Failure. It's about failure.
Um Scheitern?
Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother.
Okay.
You against the atom, the charm and the spin. Where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
Okay.
Now get to work, comrade.
Na klar, auf geht's.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Moment, was? Erziehungskommandos? Von denen hattest du gar nichts gesagt.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Bremst die Ämmel weiter hoch und saugst die herrlich frische Luft ein. Okay. Kann ich das... das haben wir noch nicht. Okay.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Okay, warte mal, was könnte unser... Reaktionsvermögen... Ah. Mal. Okay.
raised descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
Ja, ja. Aber wir speichern gerade mal. Wir müssen das unbedingt. Also ich habe gerade mal kurz geguckt und ja.
Your raised descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
It has happened again. The Titan has your fist locked in his hand, and he's twisting it.
Another fit of criminal rage. Who are you, in your own words? Good. Now go before you enter cardiac arrest.
Please, stop doing this. You are making us look bad.
Mist. Das war ja nix. Okay. Warte mal, wir laden mal kurz. Ja, das war. Ja.
Your raised descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
It has happened again. The Titan has your...
Wir probieren es nochmal. Wenn es nicht, dann...
Your raised descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
It has happened again. The Titan has your fist...
Einmal noch, wenn nicht, dann laden wir nochmal und lassen das erstmal. Bis unsere Körperapparate gewählt machen.
Your raised descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
It has happened again. The Titan has your fist locked in his hand.
Another fit of criminal rage. Who are you?
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple.
Ow.
The words to the song have changed.
Your hand twists in his grip and the pain blinds you.
Good. Now go before you enter cardiac arrest.
Please, stop doing this. You are making us look bad.
Nee. So kriegen wir nicht. So kriegen wir ihn nicht.
Descent has only... There is nothing. Those are a receding genetic pool. The Vespertine, the other law overproduction, as proven by the Mao. The Areopage, the latter is perfected and adapting. Type B.
The Koikos of Grad.
To an untrained eye, pinkness is the Koiko.
Wouldn't he be one for?
The Vacholian.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been...
The revolution. Enough of Tibet. Tips, the F. Lesser, the mesquite.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically...
You are right. Then there is. The Koiko, this way, but enough. It is cruel. Those are a receding genetic pool has... You know them.
Mahoon is a derogative term for first world in some municipalities.
The mound are...
Colorful tassels are, let's be honest,
Vespertines and Simians of Vesperin, the other law overproduction, as proven by the Maun, the Areopage, the latter is perfected and adapting. Together, I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vacholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
Na.
You pick up on something artificial.
Find out.
Interesting.
Okay, den kriegen wir nicht platt. Wie läuft's? Also trotz VOD habe ich nur so viel verstanden, du sollst irgendwas aufklären und bist eine Art Detektiv. Genau, ich soll hier einen Mord aufklären und hier geht gerade ein Streik umher mit der Arbeiterklasse hier. Und wir sind eigentlich die Besatzungspolizei in der Richtung. Und ja, das macht es uns nicht wirklich einfach hier. Und es ist eigentlich so ein Detective-RPG, wo es vorrangig um Dialog geht. In der Richtung, ja. Mir geht es eigentlich ganz gut soweit. Bist du ein bisschen genervt, weil vorhin der Stream nicht bisschen gesponnen hat, beziehungsweise die Verbindung verloren zu Twitch. Aber ansonsten... Oh, es geht ja wieder. Und hier?
The windows are clear.
So, das hatten wir schon. Also wir werden von jeglichen hier irgendwie behindert, den Mord aufzuklären. In der Richtung. Die hat uns auch schon vieles gesagt. Den könnten wir andabern.
Looking for something, Rod? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Ja, ich fuck dich gleich.
It's about biological... Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Okay. Okay, jetzt kann ich mehr mit anfangen. Ja, Twitch hat die Tage auch schon mit solchen Abbrüchen zu rühren, bis ich der Einzige. Ja, das hoffte ich zumindest. Ja, mir geht's ganz gut soweit, aber der Tag war sehr anstrengend. Ja, das glaube ich. Uff. Bei mir auch teilweise. Heute habe ich es weit gemacht und vorhin noch die Miniaturen zusammengeklebt. Ja.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that. So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources.
Dann jetzt hoffentlich Entspannung. Ja, das hoffe ich auch. Und naja, nicht wirklich, weil es ein Rassist von mir ist und der seine Welt mir erklärt gerade. Yay.
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Moment, was ist denn ein kultureller Sieg?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any mojitos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring. Go right ahead. You may be a cop, but that won't help you avoid the calamity to come.
Na, ein Stückchen Franzose, ja.
Lieutenant Kisarage's stern expression remains unchanged, but you sense something there. Below. Nope, nothing. You're sure it's okay. You wriggled your way out of a tight one there. Didn't tell him to fuck off or join his cause. Well done.
Isn't it obvious? He's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. Really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry.
Okay. Also ebenfalls hat er so einen französischen Dialekt, aber wirklich ein Franzose ist, weiß ich nicht. Cheers, danke. Aber er ist ein Arschloch.
Just follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
Yes, yes. Where is he?
Muss nicht Franzose sein, kann auch Schweizer, Kanadier oder Belgier sein. Belgier, ja. Also jedenfalls, er hat einen französischen Akzent.
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. Sea Lang's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right. 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sea Lang himself has to say.
Guess so.
Genau, Sealing war auch gar nicht. Das nur Quebec und in Kanada, da sprechen die eher Französisch als Englisch. Ja. Ist das?
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Nicht. Oh. Ah, den haben wir noch nicht gefragt, ne? Eine Telefonverbindung zur Betreiberfirma der Zugbrücke. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Den haben wir nicht gelabert.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin.
Aye.
The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Oh.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
Okay, das ist so cool.
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer. You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
Oh Gott. Wirklich? Ja, bin ich für cool.
Oh, yes! You got style. You got
Hat Style.
style. You know what you like.
Aha. Das wäre? Das wird anstrengend. Ja, das glaube ich aber auch. In der Schweiz gibt es ein Eck, wo eher Franze gesprochen wird, wie es auch ein Eck gibt, wo eher Italienisch gesprochen wird. Und in Belgien ist Franze eben neben Niederländisch ja Landessprache. Ach stimmt. Ich habe wieder Bock dahin zu gehen. Belgien. Mhm. Zufrieden betrachtet er sein Königreich des Konsums.
You like premium menswear.
Na
Look
klar.
around and browse. Everything
klar.
looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Okay, er macht sich wieder auf den Kistenstapel gemütlich, in den der ihm als Sitz dient.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Selbst in Luxemburg spricht man eher Französisch. Oder auch in Monaco und Nordwestafrika. Ja, vor allem mit Afrika ist ja auch viel mit französischer Sprache.
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
Also sie sind nicht von dir, oder?
Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais, from the Seaguy province of the Serais Empire. The Apricot Suzerainty, you know?
Das wollte ich gerade eigentlich nicht sagen, aber er hat ja selbst gesagt.
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
So zusammen ist dieser Name nicht unangebracht.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism. But the Apricot Suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left.
Kein Problem. Ich bemühe mich, andere Nationen und Kulturen zu unterstützen. Mehr oder weniger ja.
That's so cool, officer. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur by buying some paints and glasses?
Ich hab schon Klasse. Darf gerade mal einen Plan umwerfen. So wird erstmal keine neue Herdplatte, weil Induktion würde auch ein neues Kochgeschirr bedeuten. Und alles geht nicht. Ah. Ich werde mich für umsehen, danke. Und ich wollte mich auch umziehen. Konzeptbildung. Genau, den Körperrat brauchen wir jetzt hier nicht. Die Psyche, die müssen wir auch ein bisschen höher machen. Willenskraft, Autorität. Ja, das ist nee. Nicht so gut. Und wir speichern gerade mal lieber.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
Ooh, nice.
I can see you have a taste for luxury, officer.
No problem.
Size of those sneakers?
Maybe. But I cook Danshu. Danshu, genau.
Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Ooh, nice.
Dedicated, victorious, sporty. These found sneakers are a must-have for a track and field legend.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 Real.
Ich hab grad fast 10.
Only? That's madness.
Ich brauche ein bisschen mehr Geld.
Fun, ultra, wear the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine?
Nee, das wird zu teuer. Ah, die Lautsprecher.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, Solidarity Aid from the People's Republic of Samara. The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
Aber was mit den Lautsprechern? Will jemand die Lautsprecher? Arme kleine Lautsprecher.
No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool, fun ultras instead.
Samaran trash? That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat.
Eigentlich wollte ich mit ihm sprechen.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Sagte er Sneaker oder Speaker? Ich glaube beides. Als ich die Lautsprecher geguckt habe, hat er Speaker gesagt und Sneaker will er aber kaufen. Zeugst ihnen dir Geld zu geben. 58%.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there.
Wow!
This is about business, remember.
Ich dachte, ich würde es verkacken, wie bei den Typen da oben. Hey, sie wirken wie ein sehr erfolgreicher Unternehmer. Möchten Sie ein Mitglied der hiesigen Polizei unterstützen?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
Betrachten Sie es als Investition.
An investment? What kind of investment?
Sie investieren in mich, einen äußerst experimentellen Menschen. Mein Chance-Risiko-Verhältnis ist irre. Ich bin Polizist. Es ist eine Investition in gute Beziehungen zur BMR. Könnte man auch so sehen. Es ist eine Investition in den Kundenstamm. Sie brauchen ein stabiles Fundament, Mann.
Fair point. You can't have a successful business without a loyal customer base.
Na klar.
How much is your loyalty worth?
1 Mille. Zehn.
10 Real is a bargain for that kind of investment. You got it, my man.
Also, was ist. Und gleich ab zu der Frage, die wir eigentlich stellen wollten. Was ist Ihre Haltung zu Drogen?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
Really?
Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs. That's so cool! You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I am not a lorry driver. I'm
Das
just
war
a
so
street
offensichtlich.
vendor. I don't know anything about that.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
Wir würden ihm glauben, wenn wir es nicht besser wüssten. Sie sind sehr wohl Lastwagenfahrer. Ein anderer Fahrer hat sie und ihren Lastwagen identifiziert.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I
Ah.
bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
Das stimmt allerdings.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
Mhm.
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. I'm...
Ja.
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
This is my dream. Kotz dich ruhig weiter aus, mein Freund. Immer her mit den Infos. Ja, ja. Hören Sie auf, sich da rauszuwinden. Was wissen Sie über den Drogenhandel am Hafen? Im Hafen.
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Mhm.
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
können wir
No
doch.
use. He's not telling us. He's too afraid. We need to take him to my station and ask him there. After we've called his boss.
Damn it.
Okay, look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
I'm not a dumb guy. No one say you're a dumb guy. But tell me more about the drugs. Ja.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
Wir sind doch Freunde. Ja. Ja, da hätten wir aber was kaufen müssen von ihm. Glaube ich.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Okay.
Interesting. Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys?
Könnte auch was mit. Ja, könnte mit den Hardy Boys sein. Sind diese anderen Fahrer, die reden?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Ist die alte Frau dort drüben, die Fahrerlady? Zeigst auf die Graufahrerin. Weggetreten? Seltsam?
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
He's not ruling her out.
Können sie etwas mit den Hardy Boys zu tun haben?
I don't know. I'm not local. I don't know anything about that.
Okay, jetzt ist alles cool.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. What are you? You deserve it.
Ich lasse sie erstmal in Ruhe. Okay.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Ja, natürlich.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
Wirtschaft retten? Was reden Sie da?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Danke für den Tipp. Ich werde mich bemühen, wirtschaftsbewusster zu sein.
Very cool. The economy thanks you, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Ugh.
The box smells like cat piss or like an old person with no money.
Na toll.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy moving.
Du suchst in dem Hafen, genau. In Haufen Luppen da etwas, was man doch anziehen kann.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces.
Good choice, officer. mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
Beherrschung. Okay. Kann leider nicht auf mein Inventar zugreifen. Ja, komm.
Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
Kingdom of Conscience.
Ah.
The Kingdom of Conscience will be exactly as it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet. The toy must be put away immediately, and the child reprimanded. Centrism isn't change, not even incremental change. It is control over yourself and the world. Exercise it. Look up at the sky, at the dark shapes of the coalition airships hanging there. Ask yourself, is there something sinister in moralism? And then answer, no. God is in his heaven. Everything is normal on earth.
Natürlich. Moralische... Stellt die Moral her. Willenskraft auf 5 erhöht und Logi auf 5 erhöht. Ja, nice. Thanks. Sehr gut, sehr gut. Kostet extra Klasse 1 Stunde 10. Bonus. 5 Stunden. Ei. Okay. Okay.
Everything's still cool here.
Ah, was ist das?
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box, a variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Du lässt die Sonne auf.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face.
Damn
You
it.
can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Okay.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for $2.50.
It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Die haben recht, ich bin dir zu vernünftig.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Sonnenbrille der Selbstzerstörung. Nein. Nice. Was ist denn noch in der Kiste?
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun.
Nice.
Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
Aua.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Wir könnten ja mal versuchen, ja. Oh. Oh. Frischlufthang. Hoffe, du bist dann noch da. Ja, ich bin maximal bis 20 Uhr da, also von daher. Es sei denn, Twitch hat wieder was dagegen. Ach, eine wasserblaue Sonnenbrille. An der linken Schläfe steht insulindisches Tiefseerendezvous. Der Rahmen scheint aus Knochen zu bestehen, handgeschnitzt.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
Zum ersten Mal beendet der Straßenhändler seinen Satz nicht, während er zusieht, wie du die Brille inspizierst.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue.
Nice.
Alright, but these actually make your vision worse. It's like literally being underwater.
Wow, officer! You look so cool!
Der Straßenhändler ist wieder in die Gänge gekommen, während du die Welt durch tiefseefarbene Gläser betrachtest.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Kim, wie finden Sie die?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
Wahrnehmung geht runter und Innenleben geht drauf. Wahrnehmung. Ist auf 4. Insgesamt 7. Ah ne, 4. Könnte ich aber einen Fähigkeitspunkt wieder ausgleichen. Elektrochemie geht hoch, aber Logik geht runter. Das sind Logik. Hier auf 5. Elektrochemie ist 2. In dem. Ist auf 3. Wäre dann 4. Wahrnehmung wäre dann auf 3. Okay.
A man who knows his style. Much respect.
Okay. Dann haben wir endlich mal eine coole Brille. Wahrnehmung, das Auge des Seemonsters. +1 Innenleben, Seele des Seemonsters. Die Wahrheit ist, dass du durch diese verdunkelte Brille nicht wirklich sehen kannst. Doch dieses neu entdeckte Tiefseegefühl verleiht dir eine innere Ruhe. Die 2 blau getönten Gläser sitzen fest in einem aus Knochen geschnitzten Rahmen, als ob sie schon immer dorthin gehört hätten. Wasserbeständig. Okay. Diese Windjacke aus Nylon ist derart dynamisch, dass sie sich wie eine Membran umhüllt. Die ist mit einer verstaubaren Kapuze ausgestattet. Die Rückseite ist mit Schriftzügen zum Thema Sport und Sommer versehen. Beim Laufen erzeugt sie ein leises Rascheln. Bewahre stets den Kopf. Oh. Autorität minus. Okay. Logik +1 minus Autorität.
Yes?
Okay. Ah. Aus der Kanalisation steigt heiße Luft hoch. Schwefelig, sauer und auf seltsame Weise behaglich. Oh. Komm hier. Okay. Oh, hi.
Good day to you, officers.
Mann der Schleuse, den haben wir gar nicht getroffen.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
Wissen Sie, was diesen Schaden verursacht hat?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershell.
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Wissen Sie, was weiter unten an der Küste ist?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Kann ich etwas von der Tsunami haben?
Sure thing.
Na, danke dir.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Dann wollen wir erstmal Ruhe
G'day
lassen.
to you, officers.
A rusting control. This panel, you pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Drückst den Hebel fester!
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way.
Ich schließe am Mittwoch die Schleuse. Okay.
Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Good day, sir.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Du betrachtest die Straßenlaterne.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
Oh.
This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Nein.
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Storchenbeinroy.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
Wo haben Sie die her? Alibi Frank.
It was brought to me to be altered.
Okay.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Ich glaube 2. Ja.
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
Ach, mit ja.
Hey, I don't know where it came from, but it's not every day you get to buy and sell something so extraordinary.
Ja, jetzt aber. Es gibt nichts, was du noch über die Laterne wissen musst.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Ich hätte was ich verkaufen möchte.
Sure. Let me have a look.
Ich schau mal in meinen Taschen nach.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Viel Spaß im Lurk. Ich möchte meine Kleidung verkaufen.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. Another time, perhaps.
Viel Spaß im Lurk.
You see rows of toys. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back. Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Müssen ja noch das Geld kriegen, ne? Handy. Der Kanaldeckel, ein Zugang zum Fluss des Unrats. Okay.
She's still browsing books.
I know you are. What with?
What with? A lot of things. For example, people tend to go missing.
Vielleicht wird ihr Mann vielleicht vermisst?
My husband? No, he's not.
Alles klar.
You're welcome.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on her shoulders. She deserves a hug for all the work she's done for mankind.
Let's go!
You step in and close your arms around this foreign body, wandering astray in touch. There's a small movement beneath your hands as you shut your eyes. Then a tiny voice breaks out and asks,
What is happening?
She seems to be confused. Your hands are wrapped around her polyester coat. The fabric feels cold, moist from the sea nearby. She steps back and returns her attention to books, pretending this hug didn't happen. You step in.
What is happening?
She seems to... The situation is oddly intimate. Your cheek is pressed against her shoulder. Her hand is trapped between your chest. 5 seconds pass, and their passing seems so unimaginably long. Then she coughs and says again,
What are you doing, officer?
Less talk, more feeling. Keep your eyes closed. Soak in the closeness. See what the feeling entails.
Hey, ich habe, wen ich will. Ich bin ein Kuschelmonster. Das ist gut.
The feeling continues. Warm and comfy on the cold shoreline, you hear a question rising to the surface, trying to break the sensation. So tell me, how does it feel to be close to someone, skin to skin?
Jetzt schließt sich der Kreis. Ich wurde erschaffen, um anderen Wesen nah zu sein. Ist gut, aber ich bevorzuge einen Mann. Eine massive Muskulität würde besser mit zu mir passen.
I wonder how long it has been since you last hugged someone.
Ob ich das noch weiß?
No, you don't. And it's better that way.
Wenn du sagst, dass es besser ist. Und erinnere ich mich überhaupt?
Nothing.
Danke.
Don't come back here.
Officer, what are you doing? A hug monster? How do these two go hand in hand?
Also man hat ja nicht wirklich Anspruch auf den Körper von jemand anderen kuscheln, kann als ziemlich ungeheuerliches Verhalten erachtet werden.
Right. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Werden ihre Kinder vielleicht vermisst?
No, absolutely not.
In Ordnung. Wo sehen Sie gerade?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
Ein Ein Polizist ist ja die Frage, wen ich immer. Wo sind Sie?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance. No, they're at a disco, getting down. Stupid disco dancing teenagers.
Okay, wollte nur sicher gehen.
I see. Thanks.
Wie den Kakadu vielleicht vermisst.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
Oh.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
Was weißt du damit, dass ich mich wie ein Kakadu benehme?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Genau das werde ich machen. Danke für den Tipp.
Wonderful. The store is open.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Oh, meine Güte. Ui, ich brauchte ein bisschen Umarmung. Okay.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Ich suche ein Buch über Kakadus.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature. Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance.
Okay. Moment. Oh ja, ich werde da so ein bisschen müde. Wobei, man bin ich nicht müde. So.
These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
Seht ihr das?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything.
Ich weiß ja nicht.
Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. Various paranatural books still litter the shelf.
Was ist das hier für Bücher?
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free.
Okay.
I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
Shelves full of biography. A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo. Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems. You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
Können Sie mir etwas zu diesem Buch über Kakatus sagen?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
Ich brauche selbst Geld.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart.
Ja. Mollen. Finde deinen Waffenvogel. Wir können ja mal kurz mal speichern, weil ich habe gar kein Bockgeld ausgegeben. Selbst Geld drauf. Und ja.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover. You wait for the storekeeper to be distracted. When she's not looking, you haul the tome of cockatoos into your pocket.
Warte mal. Achso, das ist erst morgen. Entschuldigung, hab gerade verirrt.
It's quite a challenge, but eventually, the guide to the cockatoos is yours. Splendid effort.
Kim, du hast nichts gesehen.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Hat das was mit dem Flug zu tun? Haben Sie deshalb Angst?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
Das ist eine Aussage. Ich bin Polizist und muss da auch mit Ihnen rein.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Plötzlich stutzt sie und hält sich die Hand vor dem Mund. Ihre Unverblümtheit hat sie selbst überrascht.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
Na schön, ich werde es mir überlegen.
Thank you. Let's just talk about this first, all right? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to
Warum
Crime,
regen sich denn
Romance,
wegen ein paar
and
Horrorfängen so
Biographies
auf?
of Famous
Ich will
People.
doch nur wissen, was dahinter liegt.
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
Mhm.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of.
Es ist bloß ein Lagerraum, es kann es ja nicht schaden, wenn ich mal einen Blick hineinwerfe. Die ist ja nicht verflucht. Oder?
No! Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing.
Okay.
Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Wie manifestiert sich dieser Fluch?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
Okay.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Oh, ich hab gekriegt. Okay.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Ist das alles? Ich hatte etwas Paranatürliches erwartet.
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Jetzt kommen wir auch unerwünscht vor. Das wohl bedeutet.
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Aha, warum haben Sie nicht gleich gesagt, dass es um meinen Fluch geht?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Haben Sie sich schon mal um Hilfe gebümmelt?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
Okay.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear it's not enough.
Ist der Anhänger auch einer dieser Talismane?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Oder stehlen. Stehlen, ja, stehlen.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
True.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Sollte ich da mal nachhaken? Ich könnte ermitteln, ob der Fluch echt ist.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Oh ja! Geil! Ja, 97, ja, let's go!
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Was, wenn ich nicht lügen will?
You're not lying. You're giving her peace of mind. The means are thus justified.
Ich bin gekommen, um Ihnen zu helfen. Mit paranatürlichen Situationen kenne ich mich aus.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
Ich bin auch nicht zurückgekehrt. Ich bin ein Paradetektiv aus einer Familie von Paradetektiven.
You're no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one.
Danke, danke, danke.
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
Um Kontakt mit den Nichts aufzunehmen, brauche ich einen gestandenen Spirituisten. Ich kenne praktisch alle Spirituosen, die es gibt. Ich muss zugeben, dass ich dem Trinken nicht abgeneigt bin. Aber nur, weil die Geisterwelt so parapsychologisch anspruchsvoll ist.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
Es geht los.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us.
Yes!
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
Frank selber mein Partner gibt, der kann mich für mich wirken.
Oh, certainly so, ma'am. I can assure you my partner is eminent in this particular field.
Danke fürs Mitspielen.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
Was fuck ist das für ein Geräusch hier? Meine Fresse. Wir haben ein Ehrenwort.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Uh-oh. Jetzt kommt's.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Natürlich. Natürlich, das Wesen. Das Wesen?
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman. A witch, probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Ein Kamin. Übergang von Himmel zur Hölle. Natürlich.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it.
Okay.
Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Eine weitere tote Leiche.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin.
Yeah.
What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
Ich habe noch ein paar Fragen zu dem Buch.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
Okay.
The woman looks aloof.
Okay. Dann machen wir uns einen auf Paradetektiv. Finde ich cool. Buch- und Gewerbeblock.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the... You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
Geisterhafte Umrisse von Trockenhauben. Okay. Das leicht artogrün anmutende Porträt eines Mannes.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Klopfen wir mal.
Only an echo. No one is there.
Du schließt die Tür mit dem Schlüssel auf.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Öffnest die Tür und gehst weiter. Ah. Oh.
What is this place?
Genau, du bist der Studios.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages.
Ihr Fuß malte einen Strich auf den staubbedeckten Boden.
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Was, wenn es einen Grund dafür gibt, dass es schon seit Jahren keiner mehr hier war?
Yes, because it's closed.
True.
No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
Dann... Taschenschlampe. Ja, was? Ah, das muss ich dann später lesen. Auf dem Poster steht Citius Fortis. Der Rest ist nicht mehr zu erkennen. Eine abgenutzte Sprossenwand. Hier bin ich nicht mehr sicher. Was haben wir denn hier? Eine Kugelstoßkugel. Ah, da kann man die zurückgeben. Oh. Was haben wir denn hier?
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Ah.
Why does it feel so familiar?
Fühlt sich vertraut an, weil ich Gewichtheber bin?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone.
Damn.
It's just a memory. A memory from another life. When you were young and fit.
Schauen Sie, Kim, es ist eine Falle. Hier handelt keine Verschlüsse.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
Es wäre ein bisschen entfernt, der ein einfacher Verschluss ist. Sowas sollte strafrechtlich verfolgt werden.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Aber gut. Wir können ja auch... Hey. Alte Fensterscheiben und Schutt versperren den Gang. Interesting. Eine große Ballonflasche, die mit einer seltsamen Flüssigkeit gefüllt ist. Aus der Dunkelheit starren dich wilde Tiere an. Ist gestorben. Und Spinnweben bedeckte Luftschiffmotoren. Wir erinnern dich an Klingen. Das dürften die Reste der 24-Stunden-Klasse-Reise sein. Der nackte Oberkörper einer Schaufensterpuppe. Er ist eigenartig gelblich. Hier. Areal. Hammett. Blauer Samt. Weich und anschmiegsam. Mottenzerfetzt. Aber wo sind die Kleider, die sie einst repräsentiert hat?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic.
Okay.
Translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind?
Maybe.
You should adopt one of those Wilkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a Welkin. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Den Welkin untersuchen.
It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged.
Ouch.
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Und sollte jemand so viel Zeit in sowas investieren?
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
Ah, ja, wie zum Beispiel Pen and Paper oder sowas. Ja, das stimmt. Was sind das für Wesen? Wer hat sie geteilt? Gibt es die wirklich? Ich habe so viele Fragen.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Einer dieser Welkes glaubt an die Überlegenheit seines Volkes.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard too.
Okay, das war lehrreich. Wahrscheinlich ein Projekt für ein Spiel oder sowas.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone.
Du siehst dir die Fotos an.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden.
Vielleicht war das ein Vektorenstudio vielleicht? Für ein RPG oder sowas?
A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun. drifting through the universe.
Okay, du siehst dir den Plan an.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
Okay.
Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
Lies weiter, was ist passiert?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Du siehst die Notizen an.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
Interessant. Alter, wer ist denn noch hier? Ah. Verkaufen? Ja, wir geben das denen weiter. Wir geben das denen zurück. Oh, warte.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Sagst du, Lieutenant, während ich dabei beobachte, wie du dich um das Gerät herumstreifst. Er klingt überrascht und ein wenig vorsichtig.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind?
I don't know.
This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
Was meinen Sie? Soll ich ihn einschalten?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Dann machen wir an.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Sein Blick in das Fach.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
Ah. Clicks auf Play.
Nothing happens.
Oder?
Something's missing. There's no tape in the player. Nothing happens.
Okay, nice. Nice. Haben wir irgendwie ein Firmament? Eher nicht, ne? Interessant hier, was hier liegen gelassen worden ist. Was ist das?
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Moment, woher weiß ich, wie Mosaikfliesen aus Kentra aussehen?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
Was soll das denn darstellen? Was soll denn das darstellen?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Frequenzen wofür?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
Haben wir etwas mit Medizinischem zu tun?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled The Game Master Frequency. A note says, This one can listen in on any station it wants. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
Moment, wer ist der Spielleiter?
Someone very important.
Für das Spiel, ja.
A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
Wenn es ein Spiel ist, wer spielt es dann?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. All of this is gone, left unrealized.
Okay.
There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Okay, sie waren ambitionierter und das Geld ist trotzdem. Allein die Ätherbreite muss immensen Kosten verursacht haben.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Haben sich übernommen. Und sonst?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Okay. Oh, Crashcamp. Jemand hat Entwickler des fortschrittlichsten Rollenspiels im Universum quer über ein Notizbuch gekritzelt. Merke?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Es ist einfach nur ein Unternehmen pleite gegangen. Es bleibt nur eine Frage, was zur Hölle haben die hier getrieben?
Yes, that is the question.
Der Lieutenant tritt einen Schritt zurück und legt seine Hände zu einem Dreieck zusammen.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only
Yep.
these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Wer hat sich das nur vorgestellt?
Through call-in stations, none of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio.
Kann man so sagen, dass es eine Art von Online-Rollenspiel ist? Online-Pen and Paper?
Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
Hat das schon jemals jemand versucht?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interinsulary game before. We just don't have the technology.
Und das hier soll ein Rollenspiel gewesen sein?
Indeed. Those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Na, die sind bestimmt schon weg. Was ist Ihrer Meinung nach aus der Firma geworden?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Meine Herren.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but... It's too late for that, I'm afraid.
Ja. Auf sein Gesicht machte eine Andeutung. Macht die Antwort eines Lächelns breit, sagt er. Während er sich im verlassenen Raum umsieht. Aus den Rohren pfeift es eine Ratte huscht auf dem Boden.
Okay, let's keep moving.
das Emmas Atelier? Yeah! Money! Here comes the money, money, money! Nein, können wir nicht weiter. Okay. Hier weiter. Steht eine Rotorblätter mit Slipstream-Logo. Ein paar Skier. Auf der laminierten Oberfläche ist der Aufdruck Slipstream-System. Okay. Warte mal. Wir müssen mal zum Dings gehen.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Cut like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart beginning to flutter?
Uh-oh.
The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1.
Okay.
Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Was ist der Produktionsplan?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
Das leuchtende Ding, das ich eingelegt habe?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
Passwort? Ich kann mir Passwörter nie merken. Können Sie mir einen Hinweis geben?
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Das ist mein Geburtstag.
Still no.
Ich kenne das Passwort nicht.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Warum haben Sie mich Fortress Accident genannt?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Hast du noch andere Informationen über dieses Unternehmen?
One moment.
Du hörst, wie sie durch einen Katalog blättert, bevor sie gewissenhaft vorliegt.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
Ah.
That's not bad.
Und was ist dieses interaktive Anruffunkspiel genau?
Any other questions?
Was sind Sie, eine Maschine oder sind Sie lebendig?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
Ah, hallo Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Ja, wo sind Sie? Woher wussten Sie, wo ich bin?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident.
Ah.
As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Oha.
Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
sich bei ihrer Arbeit nicht ein wenig einsam?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
No.
That's why she does this.
See.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do for Tres Accident.
Das wäre vorerst alles.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Okay, wir brauchen definitiv ein Passwort. So, weiter. Holy shit. Schuhe in einer Pfütze aus schmelzendem Schnee. Postkarte. Delta 51.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing. No one's home. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now. If this is really an entrance to the chimney, then there must be a furnace somewhere as well. Maybe there's another way to get in.
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things?
Ich kann es versuchen. Pustest behutsam gegen einen blutunterlaufenen Fingerknöchel.
Thanks. In any case, there's no way we can get in right now. Let's investigate further.
Schade. Hier jemand? Seems not so. Passwort.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
Keine Ahnung, worauf du hinauf willst.
Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
Die Frage ist, aber die Frage ist, welches Produkt hat der Laden zuerst hingestellt und auf welches dann umgeschwenkt?
That's a good question.
Was für ein seltsamer Gedankensprung. Und trotzdem ist die Firma gescheitert. Schade.
Reality is ruthless.
That's true. Das kann man schon noch hier. Oh, da war doch Tür. Sind wir jetzt hier gelandet? Magnesium. Yes! Sind wir hier gelandet? Kommen wir zurück. Okay, speichern wir erstmal.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
Okay.
The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
Denn das sieht wie ein riesiger Eisbär aus.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Hier ist die Tür auf.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you.
Ugh.
You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Siehst du in den Kühlschrank hinein?
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Der nächste Zettel von der Tür.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Na, du untersuchst einer der Eisverpackungen im Inneren.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
Baby Rummel, komm zurück. Na, war das doch gut? Was hat ein riesiger Kühlschrank in der Gestalt eines Eisbären überhaupt in einen verlassenen Keller zu suchen?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
Hola, Senor Alex, radikale Frisur, ja? Ich habe radikal abgeschnitten lassen. Hallo, David. Davidzo. Was geht? Alles klar bei dir? Ich dachte mal, ich mache ein bisschen kürzer die Haare hier. Dauert Zeit, weil bis hier starten sie mir. Zeit, dass wegkommen. Der Lieutenant greift nach einer der Verpackungen. Er nimmt sie im Licht im Augenschein. Also sie haben versucht, mit diesen Hyperkarnivoren-Eis zu verkaufen?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice.
Aber der Eisbär-Kühlschrank wäre cool. Den würde ich gerne nehmen.
What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Der Lieutenant deutet auf das rot gebundene Kabel, das vom Kühlschrank wegführt. Gutsache hat Vorteil. Hat Vorteile. Ich sag das, weil lange Haare. Das stimmt. Man sieht etwas mehr auf jeden Fall und geht das nicht auf den Sack so. Aber ich hatte auch hier mal gehabt. Bis hier zur Schulter. Das war auch nice für eine Weile, aber dann ging es mir doch zu sehr auf den Sack.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Ja, mit etwas stromsparender Version wäre es schon cool irgendwie, ja. Wäre schon irgendwie cool. Eine Eismaschine, abgetaut und vom Strom getrennt. Nee. Oh, hier geht's ja weiter. Die Taschenlampe wirft einen eigenartigen Schatten. Das ist ein versteckter Durchgang. I see. Also in Rohren sind 2 rostige Gewehre versteckt. Die sehen unbrauchbar aus. Aber ich kann sie verkaufen. Jemand hat ein paar kaputte Waffen unter der Decke verstaut.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Wo sind wir? Du siehst dich im Geheimraum um.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Okay. Schauen Sie, da ist ein Loch in der Wand. Ich sehe Lichtkegel auf den Hohlraum.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay. Du siehst hinein.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Du siehst die Gewehre an.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
Das hier sieht gut aus. Du nimmst das Gewehr. Und wieder Lurk, sorry. Nachbarn. Weißt du, manchmal mehr als nervend, wenn man sich gerade wieder gemütlich setzt. Ja, das stimmt. Das kann ich nachvollziehen. Ja.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Schau mir dann das Video an oder YouTube, na je nachdem. Na, okay. Das ist kein Ding. Alles gut. Meine eh gleich dann. Mehr oder weniger Schluss. Wenn wir durch sind. Jetzt auch auf YouTube hoch? Ja. Definitiv. Der Link ist auch für meinen YouTube-Kanal auch in der Kanalbeschreibung weiter unten. Oh, da kommen die ganzen Streams hoch. Wenn ich da durch bin. Das heißt, wenn ich durch bin. Die werden da hochgeladen. So. Dann macht ihr einen schönen Abend und danke fürs Streamchen. Ja, kein Ding. Wir haben ja noch ein bisschen. Danke, dass du da war. Danke für das Reinkommen. Ja, was hat das zu bedeuten? Wieso liegt hier ein Gewehr?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
Maybe. Yeah.
He likes this find.
Okay, können wir sonst hier was finden? Wir haben ein Gewehr gefunden. Das gibt uns 11, 22, 50. Wir brauchen ja noch Geld für unser Hotel, ne? Also für unser Hotelzimmer. So, auch ein bisschen Geld dabei haben. Wir weiter in eine Eismaschine, die noch in Betrieb ist. Oh. 70 Cent. Und einmal für Gesundheit. Ja, nice. Gib. Oh.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Nee, lassen wir das erstmal. Kommen wir hier. Leitung der Gegensprechanlage verschwinden im Teilerkasten. Hier. Verrücktes Tanktop aufs Netzgewebe. Bringt uns +1 Schauspielkunst. Und hier geht's weiter. Speichern mal. Verfluchter Gewerbeblock. Was ja aber wirklich verflucht ist. Wir waren auf der anderen Seite noch nicht. Bevor wir hier was machen. Ah, was ist das? Die Mauer ist eingestürzt. Hier ist kein Durchkommen mehr. Was ist das?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Das ist der Heizofen, der Zentrale. Sehr groß.
Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Kim, was ist das? Ein Heizofen?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
Öffnet die Tür und wirft einen vorsichtigen Blick ins Innere.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Du siehst in den Heizofen hinein.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
Wo nicht reinkam.
What are you doing?
Ich bin mir nicht sicher, Kim, aber ich glaube, ich höre da oben jemanden reden.
Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs.
Stimmt, die ich gehört habe. Vielleicht rühren sie von dem bösen Wesen her. Gleich hat gesagt, dass er in einem Kamin lebt.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man.
Dieser Mann muss immer den Skeptiker raushängen. Beschwert seine Hände mit Kohle.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin. sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid. A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Aua! Ah! Das war dumm. Das war dumm. Sorry, Kim. Aber ich musste es versuchen. Ah! Ich bin hohl. Ich will ja nicht reinschreien, weil die sonst weggehen. Ich bin ja mal kurz erstmal raus. Ah, I see. Gehen wir wieder rein.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Weiß nicht, warum es gerade so. Ich tue Dinge ohne jeden Grund. Passiert
The
manchmal.
lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing. Somewhere in the dark, a giant electrical mammal stirs to life. Somewhere, a machine hums up.
Wir haben es einfach wieder angemacht. Aber das Passwort. Und immer noch das Passwort. Ah. Ein handgeschriebener Zettel, den du am riesigen Eisbergkühlschrank gefunden hast. Es sind noch Spuren der fruchtförmigen Küchenmagnete zu erkennen, mit denen er an der Kühlschranktür befestigt war. Ja, noch ein paar Minuten.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
Der Lieutenant beugt sich vor, um den zerknitterten Zettel über deine Schulter hinwegzulesen.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
Ooh.
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Suliswaf.
Ich frage mich, wer diesen Zettel geschrieben hat.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Vielleicht muss sie schnell weg.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Lass sie bitte auf die Sprünge. Was war nochmal ein Filamenspeicher?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
Ah, I see.
It's like the production schedule you found. Only this one's an off-site copy.
Wer ist dieser unterbelichtete rothaarige Bengel?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
Mein Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Ja. Und Sie haben eine Ahnung, wo die Eismaschine sein könnte?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
Ah. Das macht Sinn. Das machen wir noch und dann, Ja, würde ich sagen. Da müssen wir tatsächlich die Kabel ziehen.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that
Warte mal.
2 cables are plugged into something close.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant. This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Du drehst die Eiskurbel.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Okay.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your...
Ja, weiß ich, wie das geht. Ich weiß, wie das geht. Okay.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Warte. Ich gebe mir ein bisschen mehr Power. Haben wir noch irgendwas mit... Nee, das...
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer.
Warte mal. Ich speichere gerade mal gucken, ob es doch noch macht.
This orange machine is dead still. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge.
Hä. Nanu, was ist denn das?
You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Leistungsfähiger. Wo bekommen wir denn sowas her?
I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
Schade.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker.
Schade. Dann würde ich sagen, wir machen an den Punkt hier Schluss. Und, achso, nee, warte mal. Dann, warte mal, ich muss das nochmal ausrichten. Ausrüsten, genau, wo wir nicht im Dunkeln sind, ne? Und dann machen wir nächstes Mal weiter, genau. Wir haben die Eismaschine leider nicht kaputt gemacht, aufgekriegt. Aber wir versuchen mal weiterzukommen. Vielleicht kriegen wir das Werkzeug dafür in der nächsten Runde. Mal schauen. Und wir sind ein bisschen weitergekommen, ein bisschen. Klein wenig. Aber gut. Weiter geht's mit Elysium am Montag wieder. Da geht's da weiter an der Stelle. Und mal schauen, was wir da noch so im Keller finden. Wo wir jetzt gerade sind. Lasst gerne ein Like da. Auf YouTube lasst gerne ein Like da, wenn ihr mögt. Ansonsten gerne auch ein Follow dalassen, beziehungsweise Abo dalassen. Auf YouTube kostet ja nichts. Aber ihr könnt auch gerne auf Twitch vorbeikommen. Den Link findet ihr auch in der Videobeschreibung unten. Könnt ihr gerne vorbeikommen, auch dann Follow dalassen, damit ihr auch die Livestreams mitbekommt oder mal reinschauen könnt. Ansonsten Ankündigungen und Sendepläne momentan eher weniger nicht. Eher, weil es nur 2 Streams ja in der Woche sind. Aber Ankündigungen findet ihr auf jeden Fall meine Social Links. Findet ihr auch in der Videobeschreibung. Nee, in der Kanalbeschreibung von YouTube, genau. Oder oder wenn ihr hier auf Twitch seid, dann auf der Kanalbeschreibung unten. Genau. Ich bedanke mich einfach fürs Zuschauen. Man sieht sich. Bis dann. Tschüss.